Okay, so this is a little bit funny. I've been using Bincode, the Rust Bincode, for serialization and deserialization into binary so I can send data from the server and the client really efficiently. This is a really solid crate for doing that, and it had tons of downloads and users. But something pretty funny happened just 14 or 15 days ago. The development ceased permanently. Basically, I'm going to switch from Bincode to this one because after some research, I think this one's also better anyways. It's also very popular. It'll be slightly faster for me because I can use the zero copy feature in some cases, whereas Bincode I think always at least does one copy. So yeah, I'll switch to this one because with they're not going to do development anymore, so that's kind of risky from a security perspective. If a security issue comes up, I'll have to fix that myself if I wanted. And kind of just the bin code crate has lost some trust. So now, if you're interested in what happened, this person does a really good summary. So what happened is 4 months ago, bin code was migrated from GitHub to SourceHut. I don't know what OP means, but somebody chose to migrate to switch their names in the Git history. Okay, that's it. Now maybe that seems like nothing, but for a lot of people this kind of smells like it was maybe the crate was compromised by some scammers. Yeah, by some people that want to run a scam maybe or like install a Bitcoin miner on your machine. And that's right. Like this kind of behavior really smells that way. But it wasn't actually that way, I don't believe. It was just something they wanted to do for some reason. But who knows? It could be actually somebody malicious. So when this switch was discovered, a bunch of people tried to contact them, and then they noticed existing channels of communication have been closed, which made it even more suspicious for people. And then there was a post calling out the situation, and they were trying to determine if a hostile takeover had happened. So, like what I told you. But what then happened is some users on Reddit doxed the maintainers of Bincode. They disclosed their real identities and addresses. And then whoever the people responsible for Bincode, like the developers and maintainers, they said, this is unacceptable. We're ceasing development permanently. You can even see on the crates page, they have nothing about the code anymore. It's just talking about the doxing incident and how that's unacceptable and about what the community can do better. Another important bit of information related to this is there was another highly upvoted post that said Bincode source code still matches what it was on GitHub. So this person basically uh, took the latest safe code from a fork on GitHub and compared it to the cloned latest version on SourceHut and found no differences. So, I mean, this isn't conclusive evidence, though. Like, my honest opinion is it's very unlikely that uh, it was it's somebody malicious doing this. Like, based on this, it just seems very, very unlikely to me, but there's not a 0% chance. Like, this isn't absolutely conclusive evidence. The person who did it could have like uh changed changed the bad code that they added after they noticed all this blowing up, right? And this person wouldn't detect it then. Again, don't get me wrong. I think it's highly unlikely it's someone malicious, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to use a project that's no longer actively maintained.